What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and of course, we're coming back with more Danmachi. Now, this is something that shamefully came across my plate a few days ago. I've been rather busy. I really haven't, unfortunately, had a time to really discuss it, but I want to have a discussion on this. Now, first things first, I know we're all reeling because we're losing yet another Danmachi game, right? It sucks. None of us are terribly happy about the situation. Well, some are actually happy about it, but those of us that enjoy the game are kind of, reeling with this. A lot of questions as to how it had happened and all that. We've got a lot more speculation, but the long and the short of it is, behind the scenes, so we go deeper than aiming and all that, there was a team that actually was heavily invested in the game, and that is Team Caravan. They're the ones that were actually developing the game. Aiming were the ones that kind of released the game. I'm sure they had a lot of say in the monetization strategy, but Team Caravan were the ones that were actually developing the game. Now, we talked about a couple weeks ago, they started releasing stickers and things like that kind of were to promote their end of the product. And if you want to support them and you want to support Amori, awesome. I'm all about that life. Go buy their stickers and all that. All that is on the Danmachi DanChro Twitter page, and it's even in the game. You can actually go find that in the news and all that. So go support them by all accounts, by all means. These guys, in the way that this has been handled, really impresses me. In fact, it really makes me sad that we're losing this game so soon. And we know the new event. A lot of people ask, what is the event that's incoming? Well, if you remember back to the end of Dan Mimo, there was the fan event that was basically, it was a drama CD that was released with one of the light novels, and it was this huge event, and somebody on YouTube actually had recreated this using assets from Dan Mimo and had made the whole thing. It literally made an animatic of it. It's out there. I'll try to find it and try to put a link in the description if I can find it real quick. But it's a phenomenal story, and that's actually the story we're getting. And even Amori has said on Twitter that he's really excited to see this actually happen in 3D. So the story we're about to get is going to be amazing, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. But that does lead me into one other thing. But before we get there, there is one thing I have to discuss. Now, I'll make this as quick as I can. A lot of you guys have been asking me what is going to be the direction of the channel once this game goes away. And well, the honest answer is we're going to go basically to a structure where we talk more about the light novels, more about the lore. We do that level of stuff. But the live streams are we're going to play through the 2 console games that we have. But after that, I think we're going to start doing some indie games. The live streams are going to be very random, very fun. You can still come in, talk Danmachi. You can talk anything, really. Like last night we spent a significant amount of time just talking Gundam, which has actually been a thing. Marvel, whatever. It's been super fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the live streams out. I think we're going to I'm going to try to get the live streams to start a little bit sooner and run a little bit later. Now, to help me do that, I actually have to plug our sponsor, and that is, of course, Ram Roast by Root. You guys know I'm a big coffee drinker. I absolutely love this stuff. It has helped me through so many nights where we're up super late gaming, and then I've got to be up at whatever AM. Links are always in the description down below, but if you guys want the coffee that I'm drinking all the time, it is 100% Ram Roast by Root. I've made this into espresso. I've actually recently started making this into like lattes and cappuccinos and other. I have not found a preparation that this isn't awesome for. I know it's super nerdy, but sorry. I love my coffee. Just love my coffee. And I wanted a coffee sponsor for a long time. We got one. I don't plug them off enough, but pardon the little ad spot. But yes, the answer is the live streams are going to become more indie game based once we kind of run through all the Danmachi games. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a ton of fun. Kind of a little plug for me, plug for our sponsor. Let's get back to the content that I'm really here to talk about, at least on this video. But you guys have asked, there's your answer. So this is going to be a ton of fun. It sucks we're losing the game, like I said, but Team Caravan has actually posted on the actual Danmachi official site 4. Well, right now we have 3. Tomorrow they're going to launch another one, but 4 total stories that are unfortunately never going to come to fruition in the game, but that are fully fleshed out. They've got the full scripts on it. The sad reality is we won't see these. We won't get the voice acting. We won't get the animation. We won't get all that. But these are actually fleshed out stories that they've clearly been working on for quite a bit of time. So the one specifically that was linked up above, and I'll put a link in the description as well for these, was the exciting survival panic. And literally this is Belle and Ina going on about something. And it's just a whole one-off adventure that is written by the people at Team Caravan. Now, you can actually tell in the reading of this that this is something that somebody there... These weren't just people that, were just winging it like so many devs do. Clearly, somebody at Team Caravan is very passionate about DanChro and really love this project because there's a lot to discuss here. There's even, content between Ina and Misha. I don't know. I literally just put their 2 names together for a minute. And this goes on and on and on. This just goes on and on and on. And we get down here to the bottom. That's episode 1 of 8. And then you could just literally go through this whole thing and read the whole thing. Now, what would be really fun is if at some point we could find a way to animate these. I don't know if anybody out there... I don't have the knowledge base to actually go through and rip the 3D models out of the game. If somebody out there has that information or knows somebody that does know how to do that, we had people in the past do with the PNGs and all that for DanChro, but this one is going to be a little bit more complex. That'd be a fun little side project once all is said and done with the with this, and that's something we could work on in the Discord and really break down. Some of the stories we didn't get in DanChro, I actually have slowly been acquiring, so we're going to start bringing some of those out. And as always, the archive for this is coming as well. But I just thought this was really cool. So this is just one of 4 stories, with the 4th actually dropping tomorrow, 36 hours, give or take. So very cool if you guys want to check this out. Now, I know it isn't Japanese, but you can use Google and it'll instantly translate this into English. It's close as it matters enough. Anything else you need, like these little things right here, you could probably just plop it in the translation tool and get yourself. So really neat to see that Team Caravan was still working on this and still passionate about this up to the very end. So that one was clearly the second one. So you've got this story and this story here that are, once again, you saw it actually translate there, fully fleshed out. Now, full disclosure, I've not fully read these, so I can't rate them on a scale from 1 to 10. But if you guys want, we'll do a whole thing on this. I'll read through all these and I'll rate them and give them an honest-to-God rating, because you guys know, if anything, I'm going to be honest with you as to how I feel about this. So if you guys want to see an honest rating of these before you guys go and read it yourselves, let me know. That is something I'd definitely be down for. But all said and done, I'm really now, more than anything else, I was disappointed to see the game was going on a personal level, but now I just really feel bad because there were clearly still people passionate about it within Team Caravan, and this isn't just to somebody out there who took the time to write this and took the time to do the research, probably already knew, frankly. They're just as devastated as we are. So, it is a thing. It is a thing. Anyway, guys, links in the description. Go check that out. Also, check out our sponsor, Rum Roast by Root. They also do have the Zero In by Root product, which I promote as well. I use that a lot as well. So, check all that out. 10% off with the code Gaming Across America. This one over here, if I point in the right direction, is 100% free. I'll be back with more soon, guys. I know we've kind of slowed down a little bit. I will come back. We'll do a whole update on the channel what's coming, give you guys a roadmap. But for now, I've got to go work on that archive. So you guys have a great night, and I'll see you again real soon.